Oh God!
What time is it?
Oh, the most awful dream. I dreamt that I was in a podcast with Dan and Emily. Oh no.
No, in fact, that was the reality. The dream was that your life was finally on track and things went bleak and miserable. That was the lie. The truth is we're still here. We have nowhere else to go.
Oh well. Well, since we're here, we might as well just carry on.
Yeah, might as well fucking get started. Good morrow, people of the Internetiverse, and welcome to this week's episode of Tasteful Nudes, episode number 17 of a season I've yet to remember and cannot be bothered to recall. I am your bodacious host, Dan, as always, joined as ever by the Duchess of Delinquency, Paulie Austin. Sorry,
Yeah,
already
not
tripping
used
over
to
your
it.
name.
Not used to
No,
it.
haven't done this in 4 years.
I'm just called just call me Paulie. Cut the Austin bit. Just call me Paulie.
Okay.
Like Madonna.
I am your bodacious host, Dan, as always, joined as ever by the Duchess of Delinquency, Paulie.
Would anyone like some mushroom soup?
And also, the girl all those love songs were written about, Emily Poulter! Woo!
Oh,
Yay!
that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Have you really, after how many episodes, not picked up on the fact that all of your intros were lovely and nice, and all of Paulie's ones were slightly questionable?
I think it's time to make a
thought-
change and swap it over. I think for this new season, I think you should swap them round and make mine really nice.
I could, but
If you had to say something nice about me now, what? Just quickly say say something nice. Don't be like really genuine.
say
or
something
it'll
nice
be
about
really
you
weird.
right now. Right now.
Yeah.
Come on, Dan. There's a whole host of things to pick from.
Have skin.
Thanks.
No, Em's right. There is a 1,001 things. There is a host of things I could say nice about you, but that doesn't make for good content.
No,
so
that's
quit
true.
your bitching and
That's
get
true.
back in the mines and edit, bitch.
So you're gonna say kitchen?
No, I'm not. My abuse is singular and not, targeted.
Good.
You can work on it for next time.
Yeah, that's a bit of homework for you.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. Just add extra things in.
So I think our listeners would like
All two of them.
a little bit of a catch up. That one guy, he must be like 50 now.
Grim.
He knows who he is. I think they'd like a little catch up because it's been 4 years, listeners. You may not have noticed, but 4 years has flown by since the last time we did a Tasteful Nudes, and I think they'd like to know what's going on in our lives. Em, you first. What's changed in your life?
I've decided to have a bit of a career change.
Cool. This is very formal and official.
Gone into
Fancy.
having like a cattle ranch, which is a bit weird for
Nice.
Bristol, but I've just heard that cows are like big dogs, so I thought
Yeah, they
I'd
are
just
basically,
get
yeah.
a herd. Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard that. That's a fact.
Yep. Good.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I walked through this magical portal and I changed gender. So that was kind of weird, but look, I've just rolled with it.
I mean, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah. What about you, Dan?
Does that answer everybody's questions? Is that
Yeah,
my
I
4 years
suppose so.
done? I think that's accurate.
Yeah, I suppose.
What has
Action-packed.
changed for me since last we recorded this podcast is I'm crippled and I have no job and everything's... Oh, wait, no, everything was already awful. So, yeah, there you go. I got a cat and I'm crippled. There you go.
At least, though, you have Tasteful Nudes back in your life.
Exactly, and now everything can improve forever and for always. Yep.
Yep.
You haven't jumped on the sourdough train in the past 4
I
years.
haven't, no, I haven't made sourdough or any of the
That was a
other
lockdown thing,
cool
surely.
things
Sourdough.
that people did. I didn't do any of them because I'm not cool.
Oh, we should have just pretended that it was still the lockdown in this opening. We should have been like, God, it's been long lockdown. Like, as if we were...
You mean like that soldier who refused to come out of hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
because he was, like, cold. We're still all in lockdown because no one's personally told
No
us
one's told
to
us.
stop.
No one's told us it's over, so it's still...
So it's 4 years of us being the only ones in
Yeah.
masks, refusing to go anywhere. Yeah. If
would
it
be
was going to
good.
happen to any podcast, if it was any people, it was going to be
It was
us.
going to be us.
Yeah.
Right, let's get the actual podcast back on
Let's
track.
get back
'Cause
on
so
track,
far, it's,
shall we? Yeah, with all the
we've got a
many
format. We've not
features
stuck
we've
to it
got.
so far.
Okay. So stupid questions of mine to keep us entertained and busy and etc. So
Okay, that's the official feature name then.
cool.
Amazing.
Fuck,
Good.
I'm gonna remember that.
Make
I
sure
didn't
to remember that exactly.
I'm gonna have to fucking replay. God damn it. Fine. Question one for you. First question of the totally normal reboot we're doing. What is your favourite crime and why?
Theft.
Ooh.
You enjoy a good theft, do you?
Yeah, it's just
Good bit
the
of
most.
larceny.
Yeah, it's the most moral one, I think, depending on who you thieve from. I had a dream about thieves last night. I dreamt they broke
Who are you
into
thieving
my
from?
childhood home, and he was wearing all white and he had a little cap on, and he was in the kitchen going through all the things, and he stole a washer. Sorry. Sometimes I just say things in a funny way, and it's like I'm only doing it for my own
I had
amusement. And I
noticed.
realised how boring that was, but I was enjoying how boring it was. But theft
I have
is the
picked
answer.
up on that
I
over
like
the years.
thieving. I like stealing. I like nicking whenever I can get away with it. I like when I'm in Sainsbury's. I like putting two things down and acting like they're one. Nothing better than that.
I'm
Fuck
just
them.
hearing Bender with the whole I like stealing, I like taking things.
It's a good motto. It's a really good motto.
Beautiful world. What about you, Em? What's your favourite crime and why?
You can't have my answer.
I don't know. I feel like the answer you're looking for is arson because
Why would
Yeah.
I be? Who looks for arson? That'd be crazy.
You
guys
do.
are
You
so
fucking love it.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like that's
Piece of
what
bread
you're
now.
hoping one of us is going to say. But I would go with, is graffiti a crime?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's vandalism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like artful vandalism.
You
because-
fucking would say that because you live in Bristol.
Yeah.
Fucking because
Yeah.
of
Well,
fucking
Bristol's number
Banksy.
5 in the UK.
Fucking.
So.
Well, it was because you asked the question and my brain kept saying, "Don't say murder, don't say murder." And
Okay, well
was
that means
the
that
only
suggests
alternative.
That's
suggests
worse.
that actually your favourite is murder.
Well, it was what came to mind.
That's much worse. That's much.
But you looked out the window at the skyline of Bristol and you saw all the lame Banksy artwork and you thought, oh, graffiti.
I just could murder somebody instead. Instead of looking at all this prettiness, I could straight
I hope
up
you don't get
hold the-
offended. I hope you've not got offended about my mocking of Banksy because I mean you do live in Bristol. You could be Banksy.
I could. Well, we don't. I mean, does Banksy still live in Bristol? Who knows?
I've not
Is
asked.
Banksy even real?
Ooh.
Because he might as well just be like one of those stencils that someone takes.
I mean, it could.
Ooh.
Banksy and Bigfoot. Have you ever seen them both in the same place at once? Ooh.
You haven't. I mean, you haven't seen Banksy ever.
Exactly. So therefore, is Banksy Bigfoot? Prove me wrong, internet conspiracy people.
I was listening to a podcast about Bigfoot the other day, and I was really struggling with it because I couldn't argue with them.
Why would
That's
you
the
argue with
point of a
someone about
podcast. You
Bigfoot?
can't argue with the people. They're just talking at you.
Yeah, but the things that they were saying, they were so like convinced, and they were like, "Well, it couldn't have been a bear because it was like 10 foot tall." And I was like, "Well, I can't argue with that. How do I disprove this?
Well, you,
I can't."
I think that's kind of the point of the sort of stuff like Bigfoot, is that because there is no proof at all, because it's obviously bollocks, you can't really argue with it.
Well, I was having a bit of a crisis because I don't think Bigfoot's real, but I couldn't articulate why they were wrong because they were convinced. It was really challenging. Challenging
I mean,
listen.
I saw the other day somebody trying to get a scientist to prove that there is not an onion just orbiting the sun somewhere. Like somebody's thrown a whole onion into space and it's now orbiting the sun. And the scientist is like, well, you can't prove a negative. You can't prove that something doesn't exist. You have to prove that the alternative exists. So you find me the onion orbiting the sun, and then we can prove stuff from around that. But we can't prove because you can't say that the world isn't run by giant ants under the earth because I can't get under the earth to find the giant ants, so I can't prove that or force somebody to prove that they don't exist. What I can do is force people to prove the alternative is true. So
this is the thing. It's like the benefit, like the burden of proof is on the person claiming that Bigfoot exists, not the people who are like, it doesn't. So there you go. I hope that makes you feel better, Em.
A little bit. Thank
Also,
you.
who gives a shit? If
Just
I saw
write it to
Bigfoot in
them
real
and tell
life
them
now,
they're
I'd just be
lame
like, oh,
losers who
right,
don't
there you go.
deserve these
It's
things.
Bigfoot. We've been through fucking much that nothing bothers me now. Nothing fucking phases me. Like, if Bigfoot walked in and took a shit on my floor, I'd be like, all right then.
I'd just
There
be
you go,
missed
it's
and
just
tell him to
Bigfoot
clean
there.
my fucking floor.
Yeah, I'd be annoyed at Bigfoot, but I wouldn't be like, whoa, it's Bigfoot. I'd just be like, oh, okay, there you go, there's Bigfoot. Oh,
It's
there
Wednesday.
he is. Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that all Bigfoot sightings are just bears with mange.
I think most Bigfoot sightings are just men in suits, aren't they? Like, they're friends.
Traditionally, if you're a traditionalist, there is a man in a suit. A bad suit.
I love that you're calling it a traditionalist. Like this is like a school thing.
It's a modernist.
The traditional
the modernist
people believe
approach
they're
to
men in
Bigfoot.
suits, but I'm part of a new shadowy cabal that believes that the real origin of Bigfoot is bears with mange. I see your bears with mange, and I raise you fish, held together by wood clippings. Different schools of thought on Bigfoot.
I'm in the bears with mange school of thought.
I hope that answers your question about crime, Dan.
It does answer my question about crime.
Yeah.
While we're talking about bears and other animals and things that could be in the woods and
I thought you
actually
were going to ask
Bigfoot,
a question about who would you have sex with if you're...
No, that'd be
Like,
disgusting.
I thought it would be about bears.
I was a different kind of bears.
Homophobic.
Not even.
in that.
I'm just going to move on. Do you guys ever wonder what the most enjoyable to punch animal would be? Like, which animal could you punch in the face and feel the most joy about?
Man.
Dolphin.
Man. Yeah, man works. Yeah, I suppose. If you want to be, cheapening these questions and ruining them. I agree with
punch
dolphins.
an animal in the face.
Yeah. I agree with dolphins. Mostly because this is the year, guys. This is the year that I finally get my penis back from that dolphin who stole it. I'm coming after you, dolphin. And this time I'm going to steal your
I didn't know there was a deal in
penis.
place. I didn't know there was like some kind of... I thought it just had it and that was it.
What do you mean?
I didn't realise that you'd made a deal with the dolphin to
No,
be like...
I haven't made a deal with the dolphins. They stole it. And I'm
you're
gonna
just
steal it back.
you're just vowing to get.
I'm vowing to steal my penis
I
back.
thought there was some kind of paperwork, like a contract.
No,
like it was
no,
holding it hostage until the year 2024.
What possible deal would I have
You're
made
going to
with
have to get a
dolphins
shift
to
on because
lose
it
my
is
dick?
August.
Yeah.
Like
That
you're
means
over
it's
halfway through the
warmer
year.
in the water, so I'll survive longer whilst punching
That's
dolphins
true.
in the face.
I've known you for about 20 years and I didn't know your penis was stolen by a dolphin.
How have you not
How
heard
have
me
I missed
mention
that?
this? This has been
Bad
every
friend.
year. I ask what your New Year's resolution is, and every year I tell you that it's going to be the year I get my penis back. I've still failed because that dolphin's a slippery motherfucker. But
They do tend to be.
one year I'm going to get it back.
All that water.
Fuckers. I was going to make.
So have we
other
answered that
comments, but I was
question?
gonna
Is
make
that
it
done?
filth. So I'm not going to. Which animal would you punch then, Paulie?
Yeah, man.
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 Just all of humanity. All
Yeah,
of us
just
at the same time.
just man. Just as an example of man.
Okay.
A specific man?
There's a long list.
Do you have a specific dolphin you want to punch in the face, Em?
Oh, well, so my thinking for dolphin was that it'd probably be quite spongy as a surface to punch.
Why don't you punch a sponge?
A sea
We
sponge.
go like he said animal.
Sea sponge.
A sponge is an animal.
What?
The sponge comes from... It's a sea creature.
What, like the one that I wash the dishes with?
Yeah. Well, there's
I'm so
artificial ones,
confused.
but you can buy like
Sea
expensive
sponge, yeah.
sponges that are dried out sea
SpongeBob was
So they-
based on an actual animal. They didn't just decide to throw a kitchen sponge
What?
into the fucking ocean. Why would every other creature in SpongeBob be real?
Yeah, why did
but
you
then
think
the main
SpongeBob was a
character
sponge?
would just be an artificial thing?
Well, I thought it was just like, surrealist comedy choice.
No.
Well, this is.
The one
I can't tell
okay,
if you're
like,
fucking with me.
Google sea
I feel like I
sponges.
should put it out
They
there. The
exist.
one you use for the dishes is probably probably an artificial
Yeah,
sponge.
your one in the sink is an artificial one, but there are genuine.
But like originally they were sponges.
This is mind blowing. I'm going to Google this later.
Please
I'm just
do.
gonna let this sink
Please
in.
do.
This
We're
is
not
a lot.
lying
This
to
is
you.
a lot. This is the dolphin penis thing, and now a sponge.
I know.
I'm learning a lot.
Today
I could probably maybe I'll punch a sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
too
I'll
late
punch
now.
a sponge.
I'm afraid
There
I
you
have
go.
to take your
I would
first
like
choice.
to. Okay, well, I'm fine with my first choice as well. But like, if I was forced to punch an animal that wasn't mankind, it would be a sea sponge.
See, everybody's learning so much. It's been 4 years of us being locked in this one room together, and we're still learning things. 4 years.
Where are we punching? Where are we punching these two creatures? Emma, are you punching
face.
yours while it's in the water?
Oh,
No,
was
is it
thinking,
not in the location on the body? Where are we? The location of the punch.
I'm thinking,
like,
You know, they come up to you if you're standing by a pool to like feed them fish.
yeah.
and instead of feeding them the
It comes
fish,
out.
you feed them a knuckle sandwich. Is that what you're telling me? Guess what up, motherfucker? Oh!
I mean, I was sort of going for it would be spongy, so hopefully satisfying to punch, but also wouldn't cause that much harm to the dolphin because I just imagine it just bounces.
They're quite sensitive around their sort of nose, aren't they?
Well, I'd punch him in the side then. Side
No,
panel.
it's got to be in the face. That was the whole point of the
Yeah,
question.
he did say
You got to
face.
punch
Did
him in
you
the
say
face.
face?
Yeah,
But what if it's
definitely
an
did.
animal
I'm
that
looking
doesn't-
at the question right here, and it definitely says
I mean,
in
I
the
don't
face.
think
Okay, well, does a
sponges
sponge
have
have a
faces.
face?
Yes.
No. I don't think they do.
For the purposes of this question, they do.
Do I just have to... Okay,
It's where I deem the face to be on the sponge.
that's fine. That's fine.
Right. Well, I'm swayed on sponge. I'll go with sponge.
Okay, so we've got 2 sea sponges. you
Maybe
cowards.
octopus.
For general future references for those listening and for the both of you, don't punch horses, sheep, or cows
No.
in the face. You'll just injure your hand. I've heard.
Yeah, they've got big bones.
Yeah, they got
going down
big,
the front.
solid bones. I've heard it'll really hurt your hand if you punch any of those creatures in the face. So don't do that.
You've heard.
Heard through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine.
I thought you were saying it
Copyright
because they
strike.
were like the most aggressive animals.
Yeah. Sheep.
What, sheep?
Sheep
Yeah.
are vicious, twisted sociopaths.
Don't fuck with a sheep.
And cows, man, they'll fucking do anything.
Yeah, do not
They don't
under any
need-
circumstance try and punch because
I've
the
got to
backlash-
say, I do sometimes find cows quite scary.
Yeah.
Like when you go into a field and there's like loads of them. Like the idea of one like running full pelt at you is quite frightening to me. More so maybe than a tiger.
But they're quite stupid. You can spook them quite easily. I would, yeah.
No, but but
Why
like
do you
me in
think
the
they have
field
such
as
shit
well.
camouflage? They don't want to be hidden. They want you to see them. They want you to fucking try it. I once saw a cow kick a man in the head and then slowly eat his face over 17 days. That man was still alive, but that cow just, for the fun of it, for the joy of the kill, held him there. Cows are fucked, man. Don't mess with cows.
I know.
I like
That
cows.
really clipped my audio.
It's fine, don't worry.
Fuck it, it's not me that has to edit it. Deal with it. And my third question, maybe the best question I've ever asked. It's not. It's not
Okay.
great. I'm disappointed in this one,
good.
but you know,
Phew, thank
story of
God.
my life. Third question is: what is the greatest movie orgasm? The greatest orgasm
Movie
ever
orgasm?
committed to film. Mostly, I thought this would be one that Paulie would answer, and Em would tell me I've never witnessed one.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know this. I have no
You don't
answer
tend
for
to.
you.
You're, it's often you don't actually see.
You don't see the climax, do you? You see the start of,
No, you sort of see it, and then the climax happens off.
and then they collapse onto the pillow breathlessly and talk about
Yeah.
how they've got that business meeting in the morning with Mr. Johnson or whatever else.
Classic.
I'm trying to remember if there's a I mean, if this was just sex scene, then I'd have loads of answers. I'm trying to remember if they show the orgasm in Bound. I don't think so. There's a bit.
I'm just looking for new films
maybe...
to watch, to be honest.
You're just looking for recommendations.
Yeah. And I won't watch
Bound
a
is
film
good.
unless they orgasm correctly to an occasion I prefer.
Correctly.
Yeah, you've got to do it the right way. There's a right and a wrong way.
Oh,
There isn't.
Oh, I've
Don't
gone
worry, I'm
blank.
not
I
gonna
think they
fucking judge
orgasm
this.
in Bound.
I feel like Paulie's having a real,
Yeah,
like,
giving
real difficult
her an
time.
existential crisis on this.
Yeah, because they thought they'd have an answer.
There's a good.
and suddenly...
I'm pretty sure there's a good orgasm in the realm of the senses, but a guy does also get his willy cut off. So
That's less of a yum for me.
I feel
Will.
it
like
is also. It also features like real sex. So
Paulie knows
It's
such
rare.
niche cinema that I feel like you could have
it's
said
in the
you
realm
could
of the
just
senses.
made
Isn't that
some.
niche?
You could have just made a title up, and we were like, oh yeah,
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 that's
that sounds
a real
right.
thing,
Yeah.
I'm not creative enough anymore. I asked my brain come up with a movie title that could be sort of genuine and also have a sex scene in it, and it was just like, nope,
Nope.
fuck
Figure
you,
it out
I'm not
yourself,
doing
fucker.
anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sass you out of this one, bitch.
Em, have you got an actual answer for this?
No. No,
Just
I
for
don't.
Em, just reduce it to sex scene.
Sure. The greatest movie sex scene, I mean, I was going to cheat with the question anyway and go with the one from When Harry Met Sally. It doesn't have to be... I didn't say it had to be a real
That's
orgasm.
not a real orgasm. She
Didn't
just
say it had to be
pretends.
real.
I mean, it's all pretend, I guess.
Yeah.
You said correct.
I said, what's the greatest movie orgasm? That was the question. So,
mean,
that being a fake
I'll have
one,
the food. I'll have whatever food she's ordered to eat. That's the
Nailed
line,
it.
isn't it?
I mean, I have seen When Harry Met Sally, so I could go with that. My brain keeps going to the room.
That's not a sex scene.
there is a
They-
sex scene in the room.
There's repeated.
No, I meant in
sex
When
scenes
Harry
in
Met
the
Sally.
room.
Oh, right.
Oh,
It's a scene in the diner, isn't it?
yeah.
I'll take
So the
whatever
room is
sandwich
like
she's
50%
ordered because it
sex
looks
scenes.
like it's giving her an orgasm. That's the line.
That's movie magic right there.
So you're going to go
folks.
with the room. Sorry, I've
It's the
totally
greatest
steamrolled
sex
it.
scene in cinema history.
Yeah.
On board. Johnny
I've not
Wiseau,
seen The Room.
Sexual Dynamo. I've seen every review of it ever, but I've never
Yeah,
seen the
boring.
actual
Who
film.
cares? Oh, it's really
Aw.
bad. Whatever.
Paulie, you are the last
You're not
person in
cool.
the
You're not
universe
cool just 'cause you
that
like a
could
bad
play
film.
that card.
Yeah, but all the
Because
bad
you
films I
live
like,
to
no one's
hate
ever
watch.
heard of. So I win.
You live to hate watch, so
I'm the
saying
coolest
something,
guy.
oh, it's bad.
Yes,
so
but the
everyone's
room, it's
dumb.
like, it's, I don't know,
This
it's
is
just
what
I
you
don't get.
love,
I don't get the same kind of. I think it's just because I'm.
because everybody else is in on it. You
guess
want
I'm
to
just-
hate it
yeah, exactly.
alone,
I guess
or-
I'm just a hipster.
I think are you just angry because it got a cult following?
What I'm jealous of the room. You think I'm jealous
no,
of the
no,
room?
no,
I don't
because-
think so.
no, because-
Why would I be jealous? Why would I actually ever even properly be jealous of the room just because he's got loads of fame for making a shit film? Like anyone could do that. Pfft, easy.
I don't think anyone could have done it. He
No,
had
it's
so
a
much
unique
money
kind of
behind it, like mind-boggling.
I just don't like anything else
So
that other
many
people like.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as
I
people
know.
start like enjoying
This is
something
why I
or
was
getting
judging
pleasure
if
from
you
it, I
hate
think, oh, lame, rubbish, stupid. Maybe I've got some
There's
issues.
voices in my head.
Have we led Paulie into an accidental hate watch?
I don't know. Do we
Accidental
have a
hate
hate
watch?
watch of the week?
It was called
An
the
accidental
2-minute
hate
hate watch, first of all.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got
I mean,
anything
you
for a
changed the
2-minute
name
hate
like
watch.
9 times in my defence.
Well, because first of all, I got the name wrong, because it's an Orwell reference, and I got the name of it wrong. But it's 2-minute hate
Should be
watch.
ashamed.
I'm working on it. I'm working on the 2-minute hate watch, and hopefully it's going to be actually 2 minutes. I'm going to actually like time it. So, but I don't know what
Okay.
I'm going to choose
Exciting.
yet.
Not the
Okay,
room.
well, you're running out of time because we've got like, what, 10 minutes left of the pod?
I'm not going to do it this
the 2-minute
episode.
hate
It'll
watch,
be
you've got
another
10
one.
minutes to come up with something.
It's not going to be this episode.
Right, okay, well, maybe say that at the beginning. You
Sorry. I should clarify.
so fired. So
we
fired.
could do my quiz. And
Yeah,
then
we'll
that
do your
might
quiz.
give you
We'll jump
some
to your quiz
fuel
now.
for your hatred.
We're not
Questions
using the
podcast.
scores from the last time, are we?
No, you're getting a fresh slate.
Oh, fuck, really? Okay, well,
Yeah.
at least get the trophy from last time.
There
I
was no
think-
trophy. It was
Right.
null and void.
I was
I'll
trying to
keep it
think of a prize, so maybe I could make a trophy that gets passed between
Don't make a
them.
trophy. Yeah, okay, that'll be good. If I
Cool.
can win it back, that adds a bit of.
Yeah, well, it's mine currently. And
Okay.
you'll prize it from my cold, dead hands. Anyway, yeah. You want to refresh us on the quiz,
Here we go.
Okay, so we're doing a Dan B. Pauly quiz on a random topic that I've selected, and it took me all of yesterday to think of a topic because
Awesome.
I thought what would you enjoy, and then I decided to scrap that because I was going to have to research it. So what would I enjoy? What do we all enjoy? And my answer was medieval weaponry.
Okay.
I'm
On
not
board.
geek.
You fucking are. At this point, I'm sorry.
I'm really cool.
You may not be as fucking nerdy as I am, but you are still
I'm
in
the cool
culture.
one. I'm the cool one. Everyone knows.
Did you
We're
think?
fucked,
Did you think you were the cool one?
I am the cool one. It's not a high bar, I admit.
I genuinely couldn't. If I had to, gun to my head, say which of the three of us was the cool one, I genuinely wouldn't know the answer.
It's me, obviously. Of course, it's me.
Is it?
I know about
What is it you
films
do
and
that
that.
makes you cool?
I own records.
Why
Yeah.
is that cool? That just
Just
makes
is.
you old.
Cool, isn't it? No, they're back
Do
in
you
now.
have a record? Do you have a record player?
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
she
I
does.
just have the records.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
No, I
if you're
just
doing
have
it
them
for
to
show.
be cool because it makes me cool.
Yeah.
I do have a record player, but I do. I'm not an idiot.
I was going to say, this is some bullshit. I've seen that record player. Don't you take this from me, you fuck.
Can I have music under my quiz?
If you want, yeah.
You've got to
maybe.
put it there.
You want medieval music? Oh
Yeah.
God, yes, I guess so.
Hey!
So you're happy with your noises?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know that no one's listening, but please don't send me any hate if I get these wrong.
Fuck
If
you
my
hell.
medieval
Imagine that at the
research is
beginning of
wrong.
Mastermind. Just by the way, just don't send me hate if they're wrong, okay? I'm trying my best.
I love
Fucking
that
hell.
would work.
Imagine that at the beginning
where
of
that works.
Tenable.
I'm just saying, because the kinds of websites that I did my research on, they're like people who've made an entire website just to host a quiz of 72 questions on niche medieval axes. There are people out there that might be very angry if I've got this wrong.
There's
Hang on, have
people
you-
out there who are going to be very angry that we exist, let alone anything
Wait.
else, so don't worry about it. Everyone is bastards. Fuck them all.
Have you just copied
Right.
questions
Not
from other quizzes?
No, I've been looking them up.
But you've created the questions
Compiled.
yourselves?
Yeah, but I did find some quizzes as inspiration
Okay.
of the kinds of things that make sense as questions.
This is how James Somerton started.
Oh, God.
I looked at some
no,
for inspiration.
No. We're not doing this. We're not jumping on a drama bandwagon again. Stop trying to start fights in creative.
I don't think starting a fight with James Somerton is going to get us.
Oh, no,
I
fuck
think
that
he's
guy.
long-
I'm more just,
long
I don't
fucked.
want this to start, because this is where it starts. Is you go for somebody that everyone's okay with you going for, and then next thing we know, we're starting fights with decent people because they didn't like a film you liked or something. So I'm just putting a stop to it
Hey,
now.
I'm going to do that as
Put
well.
my foot down. No drama. God damn it. Quiz.
He faked his own
Quiz.
death. Fucking hell.
Who did what?
James Somerton, he faked his own suicide.
What a hero.
I know.
Let's do a quiz on him. No, medieval weaponry.
I would
I don't
love
want to
that.
get that fucker any more time.
Spot the plagiarised line from a James Somerton video. Anyway, sorry, Em. Get on with it. Well, let's move.
Focus.
It's all right. It's all right. I don't know what you're talking about. Question number 1.
Okay.
What country do claymores originally come from?
Is it
Dan?
Scotland?
It is Scotland.
Yeah.
I'm going to be shit at
Nice.
this.
Do you want to know how I know that, Paulie, that's going to
Yeah.
really piss you off? I know that because there is a wrestler in WWE who's Scottish, whose finisher is called the Claymore,
Of course it is.
and he used to carry a Claymore to the ring as part of his entrance.
My headphones
Ooh.
have disconnected because they're out of battery. So I'm going to switch to my laptop and hopefully it doesn't completely fuck up the recording. But we'll see. So just give me a second. Okay.
Good day.
Yeah, that should be fine.
You're back?
I'm back.
Back once
So that
again
first,
with the Renegade Master.
because my headphones disconnected, that first question doesn't count, yeah? We'll do that.
off.
I think we need to do that whole first question again, actually.
No.
I don't think any of it recorded
No,
properly.
don't you fucking
wanna
do this
answer
to
that?
me. I've got a
What?
point, and
No,
I'll fucking
Scotland.
kill you.
I'll just add that
No.
in. I'll just put that in later.
You suck.
Paulie has the power of editing.
I do have the
on
power
this.
of
He
editing.
does, but I have the power of beating Paulie with a stick.
That's true, he does. It's happened before.
Yeah. So, just remember this.
Question 2.
Yep.
What type of weapon is a mercy giver, and why is it called that?
Quonk.
Oh, go for it, Paul.
That was Paulie.
I don't actually know. I'm going to say it's like a mace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
You've got 2
why?
points to get here.
Why is it a mercy giver? Because it kills you really quickly.
No, wrong on both counts.
Whatever.
Dan?
I'm gonna say it is a short dagger that is meant to be for. No, I don't want to say samurais, but for warriors in general. If they've fallen, they're injured, and they know they're not gonna make it out, they can, take their own lives quickly in a merciful way. Is my guess.
I'm going to give you 1 point because you're nearly there. So it is a thin dagger. It's used to give a killing blow on someone to put them out their misery, rather
Well,
than
I'd
as
still
a,
got 8 points.
Yeah.
It's just the same fucking thing as the last fucking Dan v. Paulie.
I
I'm
mean,
going to lose every time.
He just
I don't know any of this
he
shit.
He mysteriously knows about everything.
Just because you two
I've
grew
said
up in
this for a long
Bromsgrove.
time.
So that's all it is.
yeah, we've got this mysterious.
Well, yeah, you were
wavelength
taught in the
going on.
same school. That's what it is.
It's not. What it is it's I'm very much the phrase jack of all trades, master of none. I have no powerful qualities, but I know the tiniest bit of everything.
Gosh, that's better, more useful.
I will get 2 points in every quiz.
Right, come on. I'm gonna get
Question
this.
3. What's the difference between a trebuchet and a catapult?
Oh, I did know that one. I just had to think about it. Can I just buzz in anyway and get it?
No.
Shit!
What?
See if
What
Dan
fucking
might get it wrong.
He's
Dan
not
might get it
going
wrong.
to because everyone knows this one.
So a catapult has a scoop at the end of it, so it holds things in almost like a bowl, and then will launch things for relatively short distances, whereas a trebuchet, using slings and strings, can throw things a much further distance.
That's not quite what I've got.
Okay.
What's your answer, Paul?
A catapult is fired from 2 points like that, and a trebuchet fires like that from 1 point. That is
Way to
accurate.
give it visually in this audio podcast.
Okay, no, sorry, okay. So you fire a catapult from 2 points. So the rope is at 2 points there, and it's pulled and shot. A trebuchet is a line with a piece of string, and then it swings. So the rope that swings it is from 1 point. This answer
Paulie is closer.
is going to be
I'll give it-
bullshit because there are we've both said valid answers, and it's going to be really specific, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's to do
No,
with
you are.
Catapult was made by James T. Catapult in the year 1812, whereas the trebuchet was made by Jean-Pierre Trebuchet
Yeah.
in 1874.
I mean, Paulie, you're not far off, so I'm giving you a point. But essentially, you were nearly there.
I'm not
The
nearly there, I'm
trebuchet is
right.
fired by- No. It's fired by a weight, like a counterweight.
Yeah.
Whereas a catapult is done by tension.
Okay.
Which is
you
sort
just
of what
wanted a
you
specific
described.
answer with specific words, but we were both right, really.
I mean, Dan wasn't right. Sure.
What was Dan's answer? I wasn't really
See, I'm not
listening.
even going to be heard,
He said one goes further than the other.
Okay, yeah, that's
which is accurate. But still.
Well, it's not what I've got on my Word document.
That's fine. That'll hold up in court. Carry on.
Question 4. What is Greek fire?
yeah.
It's the same as napalm and alchemist's fire. It's the chemical mix-up that if you get it on you, it will still burn even if you sort of douse it in water, so you have to scrub it off because that shit's fucked.
Correct.
Yay! That's why it exists in D&D. I'm a fucking loser. Don't worry, I may win the quiz, Paulie, but I will lose any credibility and street cred and coolness, so it's fine.
Yeah, remember, Paulie, if you lose, you're maintaining your reputation as the cool one of the
Yeah,
group.
that's true. I'll hold on to that.
Because cool people are dumb as fuck. That's just, it's just the rules.
Question 5. True or false? Crossbows shoot further than regular bows, but are less accurate.
True. Quonk!
I'm going to let Paulie
True.
have that. Did you say true? Oh, it's false. Oh,
What?
sorry.
Why didn't I get to steal?
Yeah, Dan
This
didn't
is
get to
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you'd have stolen, you just said the opposite.
You might not have. No, what you need to do, though, for true or false questions is go, right, that's Paulie's answer. Now I'll take Dan's answer. And we can either both get a
I'm
point
sorry.
or both lose.
I think it's because I was excited because I thought you were going to get it right and then you didn't. And then
Well, I didn't even listen to the question, really. I'm
Oh,
having
I
the same
didn't.
audio issue as Dan on here. So it's something to do with the way that Facebook, like, fucks with the microphone.
Yeah. So you just have to keep your audio open. Just keep pulling it back up to 100.
It's really annoying.
Oh, it's fucking shit. Yeah.
Makes
Been
it
sat
very
here the
hard
whole
to
time with
makes
the
it hard to
clicker.
focus on. Makes it really hard to focus on questions when I'm also trying to like do my audio.
Yeah, I can see how this must suck for you guys because your volume just went like fucking into the ceiling and then's gone back down to normal.
Fucking
I can see how
hell.
This is fucking frustrating for people. It's fine. It's fine. I would have known that question because
What was the question again? Oh, I'll hear it when I edit.
longbows
well,
better than crossbows.
Okay.
I'm gonna give nobody any points because I'm the quiz master and I can decide. Question 6. How heavy was full medieval plate armor?
Are you looking Quonk? Are you looking for a specific measurement?
I'll let you have it if you're close.
If I'm,
And is it in pounds or kilos?
good question.
I'm doing it in kilograms.
Paula, you buzzed in.
I'll also accept like something of a similar.
Well, does it
weight.
just make more sense just for us both to give amounts and then?
Sure. I mean, you might get it spot on.
This
but
fucking audio, it's pissing me right off.
Technical
So I've got to deal with the horrors of Dan v. Paulie to start with, and then I'm also fucking around with the audio. Bloody nightmare.
having the best time.
I think you're just stalling while you look up the answers.
I could. I wish I'd done. Do you know what? I wish I'd done that. I don't
Give
know.
an answer.
I don't know. 50 kilo.
Okay.
No, 100 kilograms.
Oh! I'm going to go with 124 kilos, just to be awkwardly
Yeah.
specific.
You're both really far off. It's 15 to 25.
Really? Well, I'm closer then.
Yeah. So yeah,
can
you are
try it.
closer.
So I win.
So either sort of the weight of a microwave or the weight of a full-grown Dalmatian.
I
Depending on
wear
how big the
heavier
armour is.
outfits than that. Fucking
Yeah.
armour
Is that?
back
Are you
then was
sure
bullshit.
that's true?
Yeah, I double-checked that one because I was like, surely not.
When you say when you say the weight of plate armor, what is that? Just one piece, or is that the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Right.
I'm adding that to my list to look up later because
Yeah, I'm a bit.
I've tried on plate armour.
I'm
as
sceptical
well.
about that. So have I.
No googling during the quiz.
No, I'm doing it afterwards. Don't worry. I'm adding it
Okay.
to my fucking notes of things to look
Yeah.
Okay.
at. Just under tell Paulie they smell. It's on my list
You
of
got-
things to do today.
Yeah. It's a daily
You got
reminder.
two
That
more
one.
questions. Two more questions. This one's an easy one. What's a morning star?
Ah, Quonk!
Ooh,
I was
think
definitely
that
quicker than
Dan.
Fuck
Yeah.
off. I'm going to edit that and have it be me.
Yeah, I know you are. You're going to make it be a 30-second time. You fuck.
The podcast will tell.
A morning star is a type of mace, so it's a stick with a large spiked ball at the top of it.
Correct.
Morning star.
Morning Okay. Last question. This one's my favourite.
Okay.
It is a multiple choice one, so you're gonna have to wait for me to get to the last.
Right.
option.
Can I just chip in? This was always bullshit because no quiz
I know.
works like this. You just wanted it to carry on so we could hear the answers you'd made up. It was purely based on you wanting us to hear all of your answers. Because no quiz normally is like you get penalised for buzzing in early if you know the answer. You get penalised for being smart. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Okay. Why don't?
How do we know? Here's my question. How do we know when you finished?
Because I'll tell you. When you read a multiple choice, you say blah 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 or blah.
Or blah. So there's only two options.
No, there's
It'll
four.
be blah, 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 or blah.
See, this is why Dan gets the points because he listens to me.
Okay, I'm just...
I'm a good
All
listener.
right. What was unusual about the death of Robert Packington in 1536? A. He died from self-inflicted wounds from shooting himself with his own bow. B. It took 7 blows from an axe to execute him. C. He fell on his own dagger during a game of football. Or D. He was shot with a handgun.
Both. It's just entirely random, isn't it? Because neither me or Dan know this.
Yeah, I don't know this. I'm just going by, you said, what, 1534 or something like that? So I'm going to
1536.
1536. I'm fucking close. I'm going to assume not the gun, because I don't think guns were invented that far back. I'm going to assume not football, because I don't think football was invented that far back. So I think it's either self-inflicted bow wound or the other one. I'm going to go with, because he's not a powerful name that sounds like royalty, so I don't think it would have been executed. I think it's a self-inflicted bow wound. So A is my answer.
Do you think, Paulie?
B.
Do you know what B was?
It was the one about the bow. It's the other two. I've got no idea.
I was the bow one.
Oh, the other one then.
I think
The seven shots from the axe is the other one. What I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're both wrong. And you've made me realise that I am a nerd.
Football is old, to be fair.
Yeah, football's really old.
Football is old.
As are guns. He was shot with a handgun. It was the first handgun murder ever.
Oh, wow. I thought guns weren't until the 1800s. Not bad.
No, there was guns before that, but the first proper little handgun was invented in 1532. I am a nerd. Oh no, I'm not the cool one. I'm not the cool one.
It's fine. I got the most points. I'm the one that wins.
Ah,
So I'm the coolest.
yeah, the real winner.
Which is
here
a really
Dan.
important
Dan got
thing.
4 points.
Glad. Good. Glad I could.
Okay, so Dan's got 1 going forward.
1 point. Hang on. That's not how it used to
So
work.
we're just doing who wins each quiz rather than the totals.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good because that
Yeah.
means I've got a chance. Because last time it was
Yes.
on, I was on like 2 points and Dan was on like 15.
Yeah, so I thought,
It ended with me. Or last time I checked, it was 31-4. Was last time I
Yeah,
checked.
to be fair, the last round of the quiz I wasn't even present for.
I don't see how that's relevant.
yeah.
That
Dan was still
the
quicker.
31-4 was before we did our special episode without you. Because I've not re-listened to that one, in the cage that I've been sat in for 4 years. I really should get new newspaper. I keep,
We're going to say nude then.
moving it back out and then reading it again. Why would I be getting nude on Tasteful Nudes? There's no place for nudity on this podcast called Tasteful Nudes.
Well, it is audio, so there could be, and no one would know.
No, we are always
I have
nude.
been sat without my shorts on this whole time, so
Nice.
just weighing out, just porky pigging it. You know how it is.
Oh, keep picking it. Oof.
Or Donald ducking it if you're, a Disney mark.
Yes.
So, do we have anything else? I think with the quiz, with my, overwhelming, obliterating victory over Paulie in the quiz, just a real self-esteem crushing loss as I just trounced you without even breaking a sweat. Without that, is there anything else we want to do on the pod today?
Em's right about the plate armor. It is about 15 to 30
Hey!
kilograms.
Look, just because you're looking up in the
Victory!
wrong places doesn't mean that it's accurate.
I don't know. I think maybe it is right when we just.
Yeah, it's probably. Look, we've all known that Em's the smart one of the three of us. It's fine.
She didn't know about the sponge though. I will say, that was.
Yeah, but who needs to know about sea sponges when you know how much plate armor weighs? Like,
That's
clearly,
true, yeah.
one of those is far more important.
Yeah, but she did
than
also
life
know
skills.
about. Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I got confused.
I also got very confused by a podcast about Bigfoot, so I don't think I'm that smart.
Hey, it's fine. It just shows that me and Paulie are even dumber, so it's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Oh no. Are we doing a sketch?
No.
For
Well,
life.
see you around YouTube.
Don't you fucking... That's my
We can't say
line.
that anymore. We can't say that anymore because it's not just on YouTube. It's also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, and Amazon Music.
Wow.
And I am available on TikTok at Durfdorf. So I now do those things as well. Yeah, that's right. That's a shameless plug, motherfuckers. It's
Well,
getting
nice
in
one.
there.
Do you want to plug anything? I'm also on Crass every now and then. Do you want to plug
What
something?
the fuck is that?
Do you want to plug something, Em?
First I've heard of it.
I don't have anything to plug. Sorry.
Okay, then. That's fine.
I don't do things.
That's all good. I wish I didn't do things. Oh, wait. I can't do things. Anyway, any other business to attend to, or can we, burn it down?
We could have like a fun, like a thing to remember, like a sort of lesson learned.
Sponges are real.
Yeah, sea sponges are in fact real creatures. Plate armor weighs around 15 kilos.
Same as a microwave or a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
And I'm the cool one.
Paulie's the cool one. Dan won the quiz. Emily's the smart one. This was a fucking disaster. Why do we do this every week? Welcome back to Tasteful Nudes, and see you around, Internetiverse.
Fuck off.
Bye.